Hello, YouTube. ZiggyNo back with Sports Cards Daily. Today is December 16th, and on this day in 1918, we're talking the first pandemic flu. Jack Dempsey KOs Carl Morris in 14 seconds in a title fight. And just remember, this is 1918, so there was no flashing. There was no flashy photography, instant replay. I think the cameras were like those old flash ones. So those guys probably missed. If you missed this fight, it was over. It was just word of mouth after that, right? News and chatter. Gretzky father robbed. I'm going to share an article. This is a sad Canada. Yesterday was fake Alexi cards. Today, Gretzky's father gets robbed. First look at hoops video I put out in October. Want to bring it back to your attention. A really good breakdown of what the product both expect in retail and in hobby. Retail should be everywhere. It's not in my area yet, and there's a snowstorm hitting, so it could be delayed. It'll be interesting to see how the East Coast gets their hobby fix of hoops or their retail fix of hoops. Hoops Premium today. Yeah, the premium set is going to be sold on the Dutch auction. I think it starts at, I want to say $7,000 or $4,000. I think it's $4,000 maybe. I'm curious to see what that will sell out at. There's no way that does not sell out before it hits the bottom. It will sell out. It will be high. It will be crazy. Today in the hobby, vintage breaks with Holly. Now, again, I don't bring up breaks very often, but this is just an example of a little bit of creative marketing that I love to see in the hobby. I mean, I'm a red-blooded American male, and nothing I love more than women and sports cards. So check this out. And I think there's a contest too. Not that I really want you guys competing with me in the contest, but I did bring that up. Slab Stocks breaks. They're going to be doing their first breaks tonight as well. What's interesting is, their spin on it is they're going to try to make these affordable to everybody and then also give some commentary on the cards as they're going through them, not just rip and flip, but, rip and talk and, give speculation or, talk about the market or whatever might be going on with that card. Maybe give recommendations on whether you should grade or not. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to the audience. It will be live, and their conversations are always just, good chats, good people show up. Fantasy Football Card Quest will be live as well, so it's going to be a busy night. Beckett Live will be live with Vegas Dave, which will be very interesting. Vegas Dave's the guy who sold the multi-million-dollar trout and is doing the charity with the Fleer, 86 Fleer box. PSA Domination Explained. Video I'm dropping later today to explain my theory on why PSA dominates the market and why it'll be very hard for anyone to take that domination away. What'd you miss yesterday? 5 cards to pick up before the NBA starts from She Collects. First, bulk submission from, I think it's Sunday Soccer Investors. Sam Dunks, great breakdown of the NBA market, slab stocks content. eBay and sports card market from Card Investor. Some really good suggestions on what eBay could do to maybe attract more business in the sports card market. First look at Aoki Topps cards from House of Cards. Great information because I ordered these. I haven't gotten mail in forever. It is what it is, but I'm curious what this was, and seeing these cards made me really excited about them. I'm super excited about them. A lot of great cards. I mean, easily worth the $25. I'm shocked that I'm just super excited to have the whole set coming. Using sports cards to buy a house. Great story from Trike 415. Is going to share a friend who talks about buying a house with sports card revenue. Behind the numbers, Bench Clear. Great content as always. This is Tyson, I think it is, going over football. One of my favorite parts about this is he breaks down the rainbow, shows you great pictures of the cards you can be chasing in the hobby product. And then TTM, Sports Card Share, from Ground Zero, sharing some of the autographs he gets from some really, really sexy rookie cards. He actually explains how he cracks some of these 8s, sends them off to get autographed, and then he'll regrade them with the authenticated or with the autograph, which I think is really interesting. Again, another spin on the hobby, whether it does it for your PC or you do it for a business. It's just another wonderful thing you can do and learn about. TTM, by the way, is through the mail. Let's go ahead and jump in to the content. Okay, Sports Collectors Daily. I dropped the link below. As normal, memorabilia stolen from Wayne Gretzky's father recovered. So again, someone broke into this man's house. 58-year-old. That's not Wayne Gretzky. Oh, yeah, Wayne Gretzky's 82. And the 58-year-old was when a guy did it? Wow. Anyway, check that article out. Now, next one, here's the link to First Look at Hoops coming in November. Again, I put this video out, 2 months ago, and now Hoops is finally coming out. But a really good breakdown, talk about all the retail options that are out there, some of the new parallels. Again, there is no Kobe card. I'm actually still waiting for my Hoops premium sets to arrive, my base premium sets. Again, the mail for me has been terribly slow. Wow, $4,000, man. Now let me just explain this. There's only gonna be 149 of these sets, right? Because 149 numbered. Each set will have two gold vinyl one of ones, so that's pretty exciting there. And you'll get, I think, one autograph as well. So I'm curious. I'm not gonna. I don't think I'd pay if it hit 750. I'd buy one. I don't think I would buy it above that. Not that it's not worth it. I just don't. That's just not my game right now. Next up, check this out. Now, Holly, one of the wonderful things ever doing this contest is in order to be in the contest, you have to follow Holly on Instagram. Now, I'll be honest, I try to make my Instagram account all about sports cards and not about beautiful women or, my friend's baking show or whatever it might be. But Holly is amazing, and she's definitely caught my attention. They are doing a giveaway, and again, just want to comment that if there's any breakers out there or people in the sports card industry, you might try to follow a little bit of this model, right? A little differentiation, a beautiful woman. Now, I'll just leave it at that. I will leave you with one other quick example here. Check this out. Naked Bakers. Look at the views on this. Okay, this is from, it's about a year ago. She has a Patreon channel. This is a Patreon channel I think I would join. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine these being little sports cards? You have a Luca there and a tray. You could have she could have the cards of the rookies you're chasing as she's breaking the cards out for. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of bad traffic for this one. I'm sorry guys. Hey, it's on YouTube. If it's on YouTube, it's fair game as far as my show is concerned. Okay, next up. She collects cards, and I didn't mean her to follow what I just put in front of there, but hey, it is what it is. It's the content. Really like her content because she's smart, attractive, and gives some really good breakdowns of the cards that she's chasing before the season starts. So I really enjoyed that. I'll let you take a look and listen yourself. Like I said, it's not her hyping. She doesn't have her 5 fingers up or just running a graph without giving you explanation. She breaks down her logic behind each of the cards that she thinks are good buys. Next one up, first PSA submission from Sunday League Investors. These are the soccer guys I talked about. They did the $13,000 card reveal. I think that was the Messi. Really enjoyed just following these guys, their adventure. They're sharing their thoughts. As they go through the cards, they're grading. This is a big bulk submission they're putting in. So it will be interesting. I will also love, in 6 months, 9 months, a year from now, watching what cards to get back. So that'll be fun. Sam Dunks. I can't stress how if you're into basketball, Sam Dunks is probably one of the best channels or content providers in basketball to follow. First of all, his content's free. He's not charging anything, and he does a phenomenal breakdown of the Tucker and a lot of the other guys that are going off in the NBA. In fact, last night in the NBA, the big card was Kyle Guy. Right, Kyle Guy had an amazing game last night. It's just all I can say is you have to, again, go back and think about minutes. And that's what I think Sam does a very good job at doing is he breaks down how many minutes are these players going to get. You could be a player that puts up 2 points per minute, but if you're not going to get minutes, you're never going to put up points. You know what I'm saying? Or you're not going to get to put up enough points to really move your card or your market. Now, I do think, and he makes a great comment, if you're a fan of Tucker and you think Tucker's a good buy in the future, you think, hey, but Ziggy, he's going to be good 3 years from now, then just wait 30 days and then buy him. Because the hype train will at least level off a little bit, come a little bit back to earth, and then load up on him for 2 years. He proved to you today or this week that he's good. Now wait a little bit. Be rational. Don't jump the hype train. Next up, do this eBay. This is a comeback card investor, Brad, and he has some really good tips for what he'd like to see eBay do. He mentioned some of the changes they've made. He makes some recommendations, like I believe one of them here, if I can find it without hitting a commercial here, is suggesting. Here it is, a seller fee. If a card value is $500, it's 10%. But if it's a $2,500 card, maybe we take 5%. I actually think that's a very good idea. I don't know if eBay's paying attention, but I will bring that to your attention. Next up, this is House of Cards breaking this. I know you're thinking, what the heck, Ziggy? I know. I didn't mean for that to really be there. Let me pull up a pretty picture of the cards. When you open up this set, here you go. Look, you get the Trout. Apparently, you get every card and you get one refractor in it. So every card plus one refractor or hit or something else. Now, I'm super excited because I actually thought this was like packs and you didn't get the whole set. The fact you get the whole set's awesome. I mean, I'm not chasing a Trout. I have a Trout coming. I got a Trout and one rookie. There's like 8 rookies here for $25. This was amazing. I think what's hurting these sets is Topps. You don't get these out to the public fast enough for people to buy in on wave 2, 3, or 4. So like people buy wave 1 and then they forget about wave 2 because they didn't get wave 1 in the mail or haven't seen it fast enough. If I saw this, I'd be bulking up on wave 2, 3, and 4, but it's already over. Next up, Trike has a great conversation with a guy who's been investing in sports cars. And I will say, this guy's, the takeaways here, if you go, oh, Ziggy had to do this, buying a house before 25, is he a flipper or whatever? He started 5 years ago, okay? And he explains to you how he got there. And I will tell you, I heard another story from another guy talk about how he bought a bunch of NBA prison boxes in 2017 and just stashed Luka's. And then when Luka went hot, he made a bunch of money. So I absolutely believe these stories. Now, what I think is important is it didn't happen in just 2020 alone. It took time, and he had to be in the right place in the right position. And this guy talks about like the first year, I think he made $1,500 in sports cards. He said, "Hey, I think I'll pay more attention the next year." So the next year he made like 15,000. You know. So he talks about how he built up and built up till he got enough money where he took that profits and actually bought a home with it. So it's a pretty cool story. I think he starts about 5 years in the hobby to do that. Great content, guys. Next up, bench clear. Tyson breaking down the prism and does a great breakdown of different colors here. I'm not going to show them all to you, but he talks about different colors. You can see everything from the gold vinyl, the one of one, the fast breaks, the shiny this shimmers and that shimmer. And I didn't know there was a shimmer to 5. It just, I don't know, very sexy stuff. Shimmer to 5 is amazing. That means that Prism first off the line could have some big hits, but there's just so much of it out there. And there's also so many rookies in that class. Love the video. Love the beginning of the video because he breaks down the agenda so you know where you want to go in the video as well. And then last, as we're getting kind of long on my time here, is Ground Zero. Check out Ground Zero. Does a great TTM through the mail autograph where he sends these cards off. And I think in this example, he says he used a third party, which means he sent them to somebody else who probably went to a private signing and then got these cards signed in private. But what's cool is he gets these cards back. And look, he broke this was a 7. I think the other card was an 8. So he cracked these. He's getting them autographed. He's going to regrade them. I think this is an awesome idea. Again, I don't think he's doing this to profit. Maybe he is, but I think it's beautiful. Great idea. Low pop count. And again, it just, you don't even, and again, let me just say this. I'm not highlighting this as a profit opportunity. I'm highlighting this as another opportunity in the hobby. You know what I'm saying? You might do this as a collector. Say, hey, I'm going to start collecting cards this way. I'm going to start buying 7s, cracking them, getting autographed, and then they're special to me because I have the autograph on. I don't need it to be a PSA 10, right? Woo! Well, hope you all are having a great day. Hope you're staying safe, staying healthy. If you're here on the Northeast with me, we're supposed to get pummeled today, man. Pummeled. So in the event that I get too pummeled and I lose my internet, Sports Cards Daily might not be here tomorrow. If it's not here tomorrow, it's because of weather. It's not because I'm not there or I didn't want to be there. So please subscribe to see if I'm here tomorrow. Have a great day. Stay safe and stay healthy.